boys and girls. Welcome to Mechanicsville Branch of Pamunkey Regional Library Storytime. I am Miss Carolyn and welcome today. Can you tell what we're doing stories on today? Why would you need an umbrella and maybe rain boots? That's right, we're doing story time on rain today. Let's talk about rain for just a minute. If you go outside and it's raining, what can you do not to get wet? Well, you could stay inside, but if you had to go outside, what would you? An umbrella would be good to use. I borrowed these from my grandson Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt. And rain boots would be good to wear. Usually if you're wearing rain boots, then mom or dad don't mind if you step in the puddles. That's a lot of fun. You could wear a rain jacket, that's right. And oftentimes that comes with a hood or a hat to keep the rain off of your head. Okay, so before we get started on our rain stories, let's stand up for our exercises. I'll hop up. Here we go. We clap, 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 and we tap, 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 and we reach up to the sky. And we clap, 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 and we tap, 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 and we reach down to the ground, touch your toes. And we clap, 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 and we tap, 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 and we turn ourselves around. And we clap, 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 and we tap, 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 and then we sit back down. Very good. Our first book is called Storm is Coming. This is written by Heather Tekovec, illustrated by Margaret Spangler, and published by Scholastic. This has some really pretty pictures in it. Now these animals are running from, do you know what a storm is? Well, these animals didn't know what a storm is. Yes, a storm is when the clouds come up and it thunders and it's lightning and it's raining. It can be a little frightening, but they didn't know what storm meant. So let's see what happens. Oh, there's the farmer and the dog, and the rain clouds look like they're forming. The old farmer leaped out of his chair and clicked the radio off. Hear that, dog? He bellowed. Storm is coming. We better get the animals safely in the barn. Dog sprang to his feet and bounded out the door. Round 'em up, the farmer called as Dog ran circles around the sheep. Storm is coming, barked Dog. We have to get to the barn quickly. Frightened, the sheep raced after Dog toward the barn. On the way, they passed the pond where Duck was paddling. What does a duck say? Quack, quack, quack. Storm is coming, the sheep bleated. We have to get to the barn quickly. Duck flapped up the grassy bank and flew ahead of the sheep. Do you see these gray clouds rolling in too? The cows in the pasture looked up at as the animals sped past. Storm is coming, Duck quacked. We have to get to the barn quickly. Excuse me. The cows herded together and joined the stampede. When they all reached the barn, the farmer hurried them inside. Then he shut the heavy door. Boom. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat from her nap in the hay. She stretched and she yawned and she opened one eye. Storm is coming, the animals told her all at once. And who is Storm? Cat meowed. The cows looked at Duck. Duck looked at Sheep. The sheep looked at Dog, but Dog didn't know. Well, he must be very mean, Dog decided, moving to guard the door. And he must be very scary, the sheep stammered, starting to shiver. Big, big, he must be very big, Duck sputtered, flapping into the air in a flurry. The cows just lay in the corner and moaned. Cat yawned again. Wake me when he gets here, she murmured and drifted back to sleep. They think Storm is a person who's coming. The animals waited and listened, but there was no sign of Storm. We need to look out, Dog barked. Duck flew up to the open window and cautiously peeked out. No storm, he quacked. But the sky is growing very dark. Oh, look at the sheep, kind of a little scared. Oh no, bleated the sheep. Even the sun is hiding from Storm. The cows dropped their heads and moaned louder. Dark is good, Dog told them. Storm can't find us in the dark. The animals nodded. That is good, they all agreed. Duck called down again. I still don't see Storm, but there's a big wind blowing. Great, Dog barked. The wind will blow Storm away. The cows lifted their heads and the sheep stopped shaking. Do you see out here? It looks like the wind is blowing. You see the leaves going all around. If you look, there's some raindrops coming down too. You see more raindrops? There's the barn that they're in. But then they heard a heavy tapping on the roof. Storm is knocking, the sheep cried. No, it's only rain, Duck informed them. Dog nodded. The rain will wash away our tracks so Storm can't follow us, he added. The cows and the sheep listened for a moment. Then they nodded in agreement. Oh, there's a crack of lightning happening out there. One more time, Duck called down. I still don't see Storm, but the sky is flashing. The sky is going to blind Storm so he can't see us, Dog announced. The cows scrambled to their feet, and the sheep started shuffling. Uh-oh. A roll of thunder shook the barn. Hear that, Duck? Dog barked. Yes, Duck quacked. The clouds are growling at Storm. They'll scare him away for sure. All day long, the wind blew, the rain fell, the lightning flashed, and the thunder rolled. And through it all, the animals cheered because they thought that it was scaring Storm away. But that was the storm, wasn't it? But then everything stopped. The sky went silent, and so did all the animals. They waited and they listened, and Duck flew down to huddle with the others. Thump, thump, thump. Someone was coming toward the barn. Uh-oh, look at that shadow. Click, click, clang. Someone was opening the door. Creak. Someone was coming in. The animals backed into the corner. This was it. Storm had come to get them. The door swung wide open and the animals gasped. It was the farmer. Everybody out, he called. It's all safe now. Hooray, shouted the animals. Look how happy the dog is. He's giving him a lick. Hooray, they all shouted. The barking, the flapping, the bleating, and the mooing awoke Cat again. She had missed all of that. She stretched and yawned and opened one eye. Did I miss Storm? She meowed. No, Dog reported. Storm never came. Then he ran out into the sunshine with the others, and Cat went back to sleep. It never bothered her a bit. That was the end of Storm is Coming. Let's sing some songs about the rain. How about, I know one, Rain, Rain, Go Away. Do you know that one? And when it has a name in there, we're going to use Vihan today. Vihan is my friend who comes to Storytime sometime. Not now, but when we were coming into the library for that. So we're going to say, rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Vihan wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Little Vihan wants to play. Rain, rain, go away. Good job. And you can replace that name with your own name in there. How about it's raining, it's pouring? Do you remember that one? Help me out. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head, couldn't get up in the morning. Very good. All right, how about, I'm a little teapot. How about we do our teapots? A little handle and your little spout. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Oh, when I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. Let's do it to the other side now. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Oh, when I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Just tip me over and pour me out. Good job. Okay, let's do our open and shut them, and then we'll do our next story. Help me out. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Give a little clap. Open and shut them, open and shut them. Lay them in your lap. Our next book is called The Rain Came Down, and this is by David Shannon, and the publisher is Blue Sky Press. Ooh, what are they? That's right, they're chickens. On Saturday morning, the rain came down. It made the chickens squawk. Do you see the rain coming down? The cat yowled at the chickens, and the dog barked at the cat. And still, the rain came down. Aren't these great pictures? They're so big and bright. The man yelled at the dog and woke up the baby. Stop all that yelling, shouted the man's wife. Now the baby's crying. The dog barked louder, and still the rain came down. Do you see it raining outside? A policeman heard the noise and stopped to see what was wrong. He went and knocked on the door. His car was blocking traffic, and half a block away, a woman squirmed into the back seat of the taxi. Hurry up or I'll miss my plane, she told the taxi driver. So he started honking the horn. Honk, honk. The baby screamed, wah! The dog is barking. Ruff, ruff, ruff. It's a lot of noise going on. The truck driver in front of him got mad and started honking his horn back. I have tomatoes to deliver, he shouted. And still it rained. The ice cream man heard the honking and turned up his music on the van. Jingle-a-jingle went his music. Slappity-slap went his windshield wipers. And still the rain came down. The owner of the beauty parlor came out to see what all the fuss was about. She bumped into the barber coming out of his barber shop, and they began to argue. Up on his ladder, the painter grumbled, "I can't paint in the rain." He started to climb down and bonked the barber on the head with his paint bucket. Ouch! Now all three of them were arguing. Next, the baker stepped out of his bakery. "My roof is leaking and my cakes are getting wet," he moaned. He opened up his umbrella and poked the pizza man right in the nose. So they joined in with the bickering. Fuss, 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 fuss. A boy ran by chasing a small boat down the stream in the gutter. He splashed a little girl and she began to cry. And still the rain came down. The grocery man stomped out onto the sidewalk and yelled, "Where is that delivery truck? I need my tomatoes." He ran into a lady coming out of the clothing store and knocked her boxes into his fruit stand. Oranges, apples, and lemons bounced down the sidewalk. And still, what happened? The rain came down. The policeman walked back to his car. "What is all this ruckus about?" he asked. The whole block was honking, yelling, bickering, and barking. And then the rain stopped and the sun came out. Do you see what happens when the rain stops and the sun comes out? Oftentimes you'll see, that's right, a rainbow in the sky. And so did the noise. The sun came out and the air smelled fresh and sweet. Everything shimmered and a rainbow stretched across the rooftops. See, he's got his rain jacket on and his rain hat like we were talking about earlier. "It's much too nice a day to be arguing," said the baker. "I have cakes to bake." "And I have pizzas to make," said the pizza man. "I could use a shave while my building dries," said the painter to the barber. Then they went inside. The policeman said, "Everything looks A-OK to me," and he drove off in his car. Do you see the reflection of the rainbows and the nice blue sky in his sunglasses? The woman in the taxi decided she had time to have her hair done before her next trip, and she went into the beauty parlor. So the lady with the boxes got into the taxi, and she went home. Now everybody's getting along, aren't they? The driver told the grocer, "I have your tomatoes." "Wonderful," said the grocer, "but first I have to pick up this fruit." The little girl and boy helped him, so he bought them ice cream cones, and the ice cream man gave them each an extra scoop because it was such a nice day. Then the man, his wife, and their baby had a picnic together in the backyard while the dog, the cat, and the chickens slept in the warm afternoon. So even though it was raining, the rain stopped and it became a beautiful day that they could all go out and have fun. That was the end of The Rain Came Down. Okay, so we have a song that we can sing. Do you know the tune? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, well, we're not going to sing that one, but we are going to sing one that says, "If it's raining outside, wear your boots. If it's raining outside, wear your boots. If it's raining outside, then your boots will keep you dry. If it's raining outside, wear your boots." And then we're going to do coat and we're going to do hat. Can you help me out? Okay, here we go. If it's raining outside, wear your boots. If it's raining outside, wear your boots. If it's raining outside, then your boots will keep you dry. If it's raining outside, wear your boots. Okay, how about a coat? If it's raining outside, wear a coat. If it's raining outside, wear a coat. If it's raining outside, then a coat will keep you dry. If it's raining outside, wear a coat. All right, how about a hat? If it's raining outside, wear a hat. If it's raining outside, wear a hat. If it's raining outside, then a hat will keep you dry. If it's raining outside, wear a hat. Very good. Okay, so I have a little umbrella poem, and help me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now help me say the colors. Blue, green, pink, purple, and yellow. Okay. All right. So the poem goes, 5 umbrellas stood by the door. Ainsley took a pink one. She likes pink. And then there were, how many? That's right. Then there were 4. 4 umbrellas, pretty as can be. Wyatt took a green one. And then there were 3. That's right. 3 umbrellas with nothing to do. Ridge took a blue one. Hi, Ridge. And then there were 2. Very good. 2 umbrellas having fun. Rowan took a yellow one. And then there was 1. That's right. Hey, Violet, here we go. 1 umbrella alone in the hall. Violet took the purple one. And that was all. Very good. Good job, guys. Okay, so our next book is called Rain, and it's written by Manya Stojic, and Dragonfly Books is who published it. Rain. It was hot. Everything was hot and dry. The red soil was hot and dry and cracked. That's one good thing about rain. If it's really hot outside, oftentimes when it rains, it cools things down a little bit. A porcupine sniffed around. It's time, she whispered. The rain is coming. I can smell it. I must tell the zebras, she said. Lightning flashed. The rain is coming, said the zebras. Porcupine can smell it. We can see it. We must tell the baboons. Thunder boomed. The rain is coming, cried the baboons. Porcupine can smell it. The zebras can see it. And we can hear it. We must go tell Rhino. They're using all of their senses today. The raindrops splashed. The rain is here, said the rhino. Porcupine smelled it. Zebra saw it. The baboons heard it. And I felt it. It must have dropped on him. I must tell Lion. The lion spoke in a deep purr. Yes, the rain is here. I can smell it. I can see it. I can hear it. I can feel it. And I can taste it. Raindrop right there on his tongue. It rained and it rained and it rained. It rained until every river gushed and gurgled. It rained until every water hole was full. Then the rain stopped, and everywhere long feathery grasses grew from the soil. Every tree began to sprout fresh green leaves, and that's why we need rain, to help things grow. I can't taste the rain now, purred the lion, but I can enjoy the shade of these big green leaves, because the rain made the trees grow, and now the leaves are big and making shadows, making a cool spot. Now he can cool off, so he's not directly in the sun. I can't feel the rain now, said the rhino, but I can lie in the cool, soft, squelchy mud. Because what does water and dirt make? Mud, that's right. And rhinos love mud. We can't hear the rain now, shouted the baboons, but we can eat fresh, juicy fruit from the trees. Yum, yum. Look at him taking a bite. It looks like maybe oranges. We can't see the rain now, said the zebras, but we can have a refreshing drink of water from the hole. Remember, before the hole was just dried up, and now look, they have fresh water in there. I can't smell the rain now, whispered the porcupine, but I know that it will come back again when it's time. The sun shone over the plain. It was hot. Everything was drying out. The red soil was hot and dry. A tiny crack began to appear. What did they need? That's right, they needed rain. That was the end of our book called Rain. Thanks for coming to our story time today. We hope you really enjoyed it. Let's end by singing our goodbye song, and then we'll see you again next time. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Toot, toot. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Toot, toot. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink that eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all our friends. Toot, toot. Goodbye, everybody.